28. Predict by what modes of spontaneous radioactive decay each of the following unstable isotopes might proceed. And then we have barium, number 129. So, they already told us that this barium isotope is going to be unstable, so much so that it will be radioactive. And radioactive material don't stay radioactive for long. They want to search to find a stable form of an isotope. So these radioactive isotopes will start decaying until they form a stable one. But now the question is, which type of emission or capture is barium-129 going to undergo? Well, the first thing is I would always rule out, or maybe you could rule in, alpha emission. Alpha emission is the predominant form of decay when you have large nuclei or isotopes. So you're looking for an atomic number that's way high, greater than 83. But on my periodic table, if we look and see what the atomic number for barium is, because the lower number is always the atomic number, right? The number up top that they give you can change. That's the mass number. But just know that an atomic number for your isotopes will never change. And barium is number 56. So 56 is less than 83, so it's not going to go alpha emission. So now we're down to beta emission or positron emission or maybe an electron capture. Now, to find that out, we have to find these NP ratios. Now, N stands for neutron, so we would have to find out the total number of neutrons here. P stands for proton. You would have to find out the total number of protons. And since it's a ratio, you would have to divide these numbers and see if it's stable or not. But that takes a lot of time. So I have a better way of doing it, and I want to show you. So if you have an NP ratio that's a high value, high goes with high. High NP ratios will be found out with high mass numbers. And on the flip side, you could probably guess that low NP ratios, so low neutron to proton ratios, are corresponding with low mass numbers. But the thing here is, how am I going to know if 129, being my mass number, how am I going to know if that's a low or a high value? Enter in the periodic table. So on the periodic table, you're going to look for the standard barium mass number, right? Or atomic mass. Now on mine, it's going to give you a decimal, but maybe yours is close to 137.3. Now what you want to do is you want to round this to the nearest whole number. This is the average of all the isotopes of barium crunched together. But if we, on average, say that we have 137, this is roughly the stable form of barium. Barium generally would want to be close to 137 as its mass number. This would be stable. But now they gave me a 129. So if barium wants to be roughly around 137 and now they're throwing me a 129, now I have the context to say that this mass number is low. This is a low mass number. It's so low that you need to bring that ratio up. And the only decay modes that can do that is positron emission or electron capture. So let's write that down. We have positron emission or electron capture. These are two different things, but they both will, at the end of the day, bring up your N to P ratio. But now knowing which one this is actually going to undergo, that's the hard part. The answer lies in whichever one will produce the lower activation energy. But for this, all you have to say is that possibility, it can release a positron in the atmosphere, that's positron emission, or it could uptake a electron, that's electron capture, but either or is correct. So I hope this helped. Thank you so much for viewing the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for all your support. I'm so glad to be hearing from you guys about how great you're doing in your classes. It truly makes the channel what it is, and I'm so glad that it's helping you out in your classes. If you want, we just opened up memberships. If you want to become a member to the channel, you get more perks. There's 4 different tiers, so you can check it out. But anyway, thanks so much, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.